All right, let's dive deep today. We're tackling manifestation. That whole idea of turning desires into reality. Is it just wishful thinking, or is there actually something more to it?
Oh, it's definitely more than just wishing on a star. Manifestation is a concept, well, it pops up across cultures and all throughout history, really. It's about recognizing and then harnessing the power of your thoughts, feelings, and actions to create your life.
Okay, so no magic wands or genie lamps involved. Got it.
Hmm.
I have to admit, though, sometimes I feel like my thoughts, they have a weird way of actually shaping my reality. Like, when I'm super stressed about being late, I actually end up being late.
Yeah.
Every time.
Well, that's a classic example of the law of attraction in action.
Yeah.
It's like the principle of like attracts like. The energy you put out into the world, it tends to attract that similar energy back. So if you're always dwelling on negativity, you just might find yourself surrounded by, well, more of it.
That makes me think about all those studies on mirror neurons, how our brains fire in similar patterns when we observe something as if we were doing it ourselves. Maybe that plays a part in how our thoughts influence our reality.
It's a fascinating connection for sure. Neuroscience is really starting to uncover some intriguing parallels with ancient wisdom. For example, the whole concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself, aligns with the idea that we can actively shape our thoughts and beliefs.
So instead of I'm always late, maybe I should try I'm a master of time management.
Exactly. It's all about consciously cultivating that positive mindset, shifting your focus from what you don't want to what you do want.
Okay, but let's be real for a sec. Life throws curveballs, right?
Yeah.
How much control do we really have over things like health issues or job losses or even, like global pandemics?
It's not really about controlling every external circumstance. It's more about managing your internal state, I think. Manifestation isn't about, denying challenges. It's about choosing how you respond to them. Your thoughts, your beliefs, they shape your perception of reality and influence your actions, for sure.
So if, let's say I lose my job, instead of like spiraling into despair, I should focus on the opportunity to maybe pursue a new path.
That's a great example of reframing a negative situation. It's not about ignoring the difficulty, but rather about finding that potential for growth and transformation within it.
I like that. It feels empowering. Speaking of empowerment, let's talk about visualization. Is it just a fancy way of daydreaming, or is there more to it?
Visualization is a powerful tool, absolutely, but it's not just about, creating pretty pictures in your mind. The key is to engage all of your senses. Sight, sound, touch, even taste and smell. You want to create an experience so vivid that your subconscious, it believes it's already happening.
So if I'm visualizing my dream home, it's not enough to just like picture the layout and decor.
Right. You have to imagine walking through the rooms, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, smelling the fresh baked bread coming from the kitchen. Feel that joy and gratitude as if you're already living in that space. Yeah. This immersive experience, it sends these powerful signals to your subconscious mind. It aligns your energy with your desire.
Okay, but what about all those nagging doubts
Yeah.
and limiting beliefs we all have? Like those inner voices saying, you'll never afford that, or you're not good enough. How do we deal with those?
Ah, yes. Those limiting beliefs, they can feel like these stubborn weeds in the garden of your mind, but we can learn to uproot them. It all starts with awareness. Pay attention to those negative thoughts. Acknowledge them without judgment, and then challenge their validity.
So instead of I'm not worthy of love, I could try something like I am lovable and deserving of a fulfilling relationship.
Exactly. It's about consciously replacing those negative scripts with empowering affirmations. And here's where things get even more interesting. There are these techniques, like cognitive reframing, where you identify those distorted thinking patterns that are behind those limiting beliefs, and then you replace them with more rational, positive ones.
I've heard of that. It's like retraining your brain to see things from a new perspective. Is there anything else we can do to tackle those stubborn limiting beliefs?
There are also tools like EFT tapping, which it combines affirmations with gentle tapping on specific acupressure points. And that can help release those emotional blockages and rewire those negative thought patterns.
Wow, so we're not just like thinking positive thoughts, we're actively retraining our brains and our whole nervous systems.
Yeah.
It's fascinating how ancient wisdom and modern science are really, they're converging on these ideas.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
an exciting time to explore the power of the mind and its role in shaping our reality, for sure.
Okay, I'm ready to like ditch those negative scripts and rewrite my story. But before we get too carried away with positive affirmations, I got to ask, isn't there a risk of like bypassing genuine emotions like sadness or grief.
That's an important point, yeah. Manifestation is not about suppressing or denying those difficult emotions. It's about acknowledging them, processing them, and then
Hmm.
choosing to focus on the positive, you know? It's about finding the light even in the midst of darkness.
So it's not about pretending everything is perfect, but rather about cultivating like a resilient mindset.
Precisely. It's about trusting that you have the inner strength to navigate challenges and emerge stronger on the other side.
I love that. It feels authentic and empowering. So we've talked about the law of attraction, the power of positive thinking, and the importance of visualization. Where does gratitude fit into all of this? Does it really have that much power?
Gratitude is like a fundamental principle of manifestation, yeah. It's about shifting your focus from what you lack to what you already have. When you appreciate the good in your life, you raise your vibration and attract more of it. Think of it as tuning your internal radio to the frequency of abundance.
So it's not just about feeling good. It's about attracting like more good into your life.
Yeah.
I can really get behind that. But let's be honest. Sometimes it's hard to feel grateful when life throws you a curveball. Any tips for cultivating gratitude, even when it feels tough?
Start small. Focus on the simple things: a warm cup of coffee, a sunny day, a kind gesture from a stranger. Make it a daily practice to list 3 things you're grateful for. You might be surprised at how quickly this shifts your perspective and starts to attract more positivity into your life.
I love that. It's like a gratitude muscle that gets stronger with practice. But gratitude is just the beginning, right? We need to be clear about what we actually want to manifest. How do we move from like appreciation to intention?
That's where the magic of setting crystal clear intentions comes in. Intention is about, consciously choosing the direction of your life. It's like setting the coordinates on your internal compass, guiding you towards your desired destination.
I love that analogy. So it's not enough to just have a vague desire. We need to get specific.
Exactly. Your intentions need to be clear, concise, and aligned with your authentic self. And here's the key: phrase them in the present tense as if they're already happening.
So instead of I want to be financially free, it's I am financially abundant. I like how that feels like more powerful.
You got it. It's about embodying the energy of what you desire, believing it's already yours. But setting intentions is just the first step. How do we bridge the gap between intention and reality?
That's a great question. It sounds like there's more to manifestation than just thinking positive thoughts and visualizing our dreams. Is there a missing piece?
The missing piece, the one that brings it all together, is inspired action. It's about aligning your actions with your intentions, taking steps that, move you closer to your desired outcome.
So it's not about passively waiting for the universe to deliver our desires on a silver platter.
Exactly. It's about co-creating with the universe. You set the intention, you visualize the outcome, and then you take inspired action that's aligned with that vision. It's like a dance between your inner world and the outer world.
I love that metaphor. So how do we know when we're taking inspired action versus just forcing things to happen? What does it feel like?
Inspired action, it feels effortless, joyful, and aligned with your soul's purpose. It's about following those nudges from the universe, those synchronicities that seem to guide you in the right direction. It's about trusting your intuition and taking steps that feel right, even if they don't, make logical sense.
So it's not about pushing and striving. It's about flowing and allowing.
You got it. It's about surrendering to the process and trusting that the universe is conspiring in your favor. But here's where things get really interesting. Sometimes those inspired actions, they might lead you down unexpected paths, taking you on a detour that ultimately brings you closer to your destination.
Wow, that's a powerful reminder to trust the journey, even when it takes unexpected turns. I'm feeling so inspired by all of this. We're unlocking the secrets to creating a life we truly love. But before we get too carried away, I know we need to take a break soon. Mm-hmm. Is there a key takeaway you want our listeners to hold on to as we head into this break?
Remember this: you are a powerful creator. Your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, they have the power to shape your reality. Choose them wisely.
We're back and ready to keep exploring this fascinating world of manifestation. As we're talking, I'm realizing that manifestation, it isn't just about attracting material things, like a dream home or a bigger paycheck. It's about aligning with, our deepest desires, whatever those may be.
That's a really important point, yeah. It's about becoming the best versions of ourselves, living a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. Manifestation is like a process of growth and alignment. As we work toward our desires, we often, uncover hidden blocks and those limiting beliefs that we need to address. It's a journey of self-discovery, as much as it is about achieving specific outcomes.
So it's an inner journey as much as an outer one.
Exactly. And that inner journey is often where the real magic happens. As we shed those old limiting beliefs, we create space for new possibilities to emerge.
Okay, I'm all for shedding limiting beliefs and embracing my best self. But let's get practical for a sec.
Yeah.
What are some tangible steps we can take to start incorporating manifestation into our daily lives?
A great place to start is by setting aside dedicated time each day for your manifestation practice. It doesn't have to be hours. Even, 10, 15 minutes can make a difference.
I can definitely commit to that, yeah. But what do we do during that time?
Begin with a gratitude practice. Take a few moments to write down or just mentally acknowledge all the things you're grateful for in your life. This shifts your energy into a positive state and helps you connect with the abundance that's already present.
That makes sense. It's like priming your mind to focus on the good stuff. What's next?
Then move into visualizing your desires. Close your eyes, engage all of your senses, and create a vivid mental picture of what you want to experience. Feel the emotions as if it's already happening.
I like to call it active daydreaming.
I like that. And remember, the more details you can incorporate, the more powerful your visualization will be. Don't just see the outcome. Feel it, smell it, taste it. Engage all of your senses to make it as real as possible.
Okay, I'm picturing it, feeling it, even smelling it. But sometimes even when I'm visualizing, those doubts, they creep in. How do we silence those inner critics and amplify our belief?
Affirmations are a powerful tool for rewiring those negative thought patterns. While you're visualizing, reinforce those images with positive statements that affirm your worthiness and your ability to manifest your desires.
So if I'm visualizing my dream career, I could repeat affirmations like, I am confident and capable, or I am attracting success and fulfillment.
Perfect examples. The key is to choose affirmations that, resonate with you. And feel authentic. The more you repeat them, the more you start to believe them, and the more they influence your thoughts, your feelings, and actions.
Like those affirmations become like self-fulfilling prophecies. I'm starting to see how all these tools, gratitude, visualization, affirmations, they all work together to create a powerful manifestation practice. Is there anything else we can add to our toolkit?
Journaling is another valuable tool, yeah. Use it to track your progress, reflect on your limiting beliefs, and celebrate your wins along the way.
I love the idea of celebrating wins, no matter how small they seem. It's like giving yourself little high fives along the manifestation journey. But we've talked a lot about the internal work of manifestation, mindset, beliefs, visualization. At some point, we had to take action in the real world, right? How does that fit into the equation?
You're absolutely right. Manifestation isn't about sitting back and, passively waiting for things to fall into your lap. It's about aligning your actions with your intentions. Think of it as a dance. You set the intention, you visualize the outcome, you cultivate the right mindset, and then you take inspired action that moves you closer to your goals.
So it's like we're co-creating with the universe.
Exactly. You're putting in the effort,
Yeah.
but you're also trusting that the universe will meet you halfway.
Okay, so let's say someone wants to manifest a career change. What kind of inspired action would support that intention?
It could be, updating their resume, networking with people in their desired field, taking courses to enhance their skills, or even just having conversations with people who are already doing what they want to do.
So it's about taking steps that feel aligned with their goals, even if they're small steps.
Precisely. Inspired action doesn't have to be, big and dramatic. It's about consistently moving in the direction of your dreams, trusting that the universe will support you along the way.
Okay, I'm feeling pumped up.
Yeah.
But I know we can't always control the outcome, right? What happens when things don't manifest the way we expect?
That's a great question. Remember, manifestation is about aligning with the highest good for all involved. Sometimes what we think we want isn't actually in our best interest, or the timing isn't quite right.
So how do we navigate those disappointments? It could be discouraging when you've put in all this effort and things don't work out as planned.
First, trust that the universe has a plan for you, even if you can't see it yet. Second, don't give up on your dreams. Keep refining your intentions. Keep visualizing. And keep taking, inspired action.
So it's about having faith in the process, even when things get tough.
Yeah.
And maybe being open to the possibility that the universe it has something even better in store for us.
Exactly. And remember, every experience, even the ones that feel like setbacks, they're an opportunity for growth and learning. Sometimes those detours, they lead to unexpected destinations that are even more fulfilling than what we originally imagined.
That's a powerful perspective shift. It's like reframing those failures as opportunities for growth and redirection. I'm loving this conversation. It feels like we're really unpacking the nuances of manifestation and moving beyond those like simplistic interpretations.
I'm glad you're finding it helpful. It's important to approach manifestation with a sense of curiosity and openness, allowing ourselves to be surprised and delighted by the journey.
Absolutely. It's about embracing the mystery and trusting the process. But before we wrap up this deep dive, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on something. We've been talking about how our thoughts and our beliefs, they shape our reality. But what about the impact we have on the world around us? Can we manifest positive change on a collective level?
That's a profound question, yeah. And I believe the answer is a resounding yes. When we align our intentions and our actions with a greater good, we contribute to a collective shift in consciousness. Imagine a world where millions of people are intentionally focusing their energy on peace, love, and harmony.
It's almost like a ripple effect,
Right.
where our individual efforts, they create a wave of positive change that spreads outward.
Exactly. And when we come together with a shared vision, our collective power to manifest positive change, it's amplified exponentially. Think about social movements throughout history. They started with a small group of people who dared to believe in a different future.
That's so inspiring. It gives me hope that even amidst the challenges we face in the world, we have the power to create a brighter future. But before we get too carried away with our collective manifestation, I have a confession to make. Sometimes I struggle with guilt when I focus on my own desires. Like, isn't it selfish to prioritize my own happiness when there's so much suffering in the world?
That's a common concern, but it's important to remember that you can't pour from an empty cup. When you prioritize your own well-being, you actually have more to give to others. Think about it this way. When you're feeling happy and fulfilled, you radiate positive energy that inspires and uplifts those around you.
That makes sense. It's like that saying, you can't serve from an empty vessel. So self-care isn't selfish. It's actually an act of service.
Exactly. By nurturing your own well-being, you become a source of light and inspiration for others.
I love that perspective shift. It takes the guilt out of prioritizing my own happiness and allows me to see it as a contribution to the collective good. Okay, so we've talked about individual and collective manifestation, the importance of inspired action, and even the power of self-care. Is there anything else we need to cover before we wrap up this deep dive?
One last thought I'd like to leave you with is the importance of surrendering to the process. Sometimes we get so attached to our, desired outcomes that we block the flow of abundance. Trust that the universe knows what's best for you, even if it doesn't always look the way you expect.
It's about letting go of control and trusting in a higher power.
Precisely. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing your grip on the how and allowing the universe to work its magic.
That's a beautiful reminder. Surrender, trust, and allow the magic to unfold. I'm feeling so inspired and ready to embrace the adventure of manifestation. Okay, we're back and ready to wrap up our deep dive into manifestation. It's been like quite a journey, exploring the power of our thoughts, our feelings, and even our actions.
It really has. And what's so fascinating is that manifestation, it isn't just limited to, wealth or relationships. It can be applied to so many areas of life. Our health, our careers, our creativity, even our sense of inner peace.
So it's like a universal tool for creating positive change.
Yeah.
It's not just about getting what we want.
Yeah.
It's about, becoming who we're really meant to be.
Exactly. Manifestation is about aligning with our authentic selves.
Yeah.
And creating a life that feels aligned with our deepest values, our desires.
I love that. It's not just about external achievements. It's about cultivating a sense of inner harmony and fulfillment.
And when we feel good on the inside, it naturally radiates outwards and influences our experiences in the world.
Okay, let's get specific. Let's say someone is struggling with, with their health. How can they use manifestation to support their healing journey?
It starts with shifting their mindset from a place of illness to a place of, wellness. Instead of focusing on their symptoms, they can visualize themselves feeling healthy, strong and vibrant. They can imagine their body healing and becoming stronger every day.
And I imagine affirmations, they could play a role here too.
Absolutely. Repeating affirmations like, my body is strong and resilient, or I am filled with energy and vitality, can help reprogram their subconscious mind and support their body's natural healing abilities.
It's amazing how powerful our thoughts and beliefs can be. What about using manifestation to boost our careers? A lot of us, we feel stuck or unfulfilled in our work.
Imagine someone, they've been dreaming of a career change. They can use visualization to see themselves thriving in a new role.
Right.
That aligns with their passions, their talents. They can imagine themselves feeling confident, successful, and making a positive impact.
And then they can take inspired action to make that vision a reality.
Exactly. They might start networking with people in their desired field, taking courses to enhance their skills, or even just, updating their resume and exploring new opportunities. The key is to take steps that feel aligned with their vision, even if they're small steps at first.
It's about trusting that each step will lead them closer to their ultimate goal.
And remember, even if the path isn't always clear, trust that the universe is guiding you and supporting your journey.
Okay, last but not least, let's talk about inner peace. In a world that's constantly demanding our attention, how can we manifest a sense of calm and tranquility?
It's about creating space for stillness and mindfulness in our daily life. This could involve practicing meditation, spending time in nature, or even, just engaging in activities that bring us joy and help us connect with our inner selves.
So it's not just about manifesting external things. It's about cultivating a sense of, inner harmony.
Precisely. When we feel at peace within ourselves, it radiates outwards and influences our experiences in the world.
This has been such an inspiring conversation. It feels like we've uncovered so many layers of manifestation and explored its potential to create positive change in all areas of our lives.
And remember, the most important ingredient is, your belief in yourself and your ability to manifest your dreams. Never underestimate the power of your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into manifestation. We hope you feel empowered to step into your role as a conscious creator and start shaping your reality with intention and purpose. Until next time, keep dreaming big and keep manifesting your magic.